In last video, we have discussed about support and resistance in theoretical manner. In this video, we are going to discuss about how to draw support and resistance technically. Now, whenever market moves, market will create some pattern and then market will move. Okay, so market is also known for repeating his past histories. Now we just need to mark out those levels whichever market is taking support or market is taking resistance. Now if you see a simple example, I will mark this, I will mark this. I will just mark the levels which market got rejected and which market got support. Now for as per this example, this is my resistance and this is my support. Now suppose if market start falling from upside at this line, that means this resistance will act as a support in future. Same for this support. If market is moving upside and taking resistance here or facing selling here and moving downside, that means this line will also act as resistance. It's not like it's a strong support, or it's not like it's only support line, it's only resistance line. One line can represent both support and resistance. Now just check an live example where we can see some support and resistance, and I can mark the support and resistance in front of you. Just give me a minute. Now see, if I the first rule is use any time frame which you are comfortable with. For example, for now I am choosing the 5 minute. You can use any just for analyzing the stock. Now what I will do, I will just check from where market got rejected. Now this is the today's chart. Now what I am able to understand by using this chart is market is taking support resistance here, market is taking resistance here. Also market is taking support from here, market is taking support from here. So what it means, these two represent, or this area represent the resistance area and this area represent the support area. Are you getting my point? Let me reframe it again. This is the resistance area, this is the support area. The reason this is support, because market contain the buying pressure exactly from this area and selling pressure from this area, because it's called as resistance. Now again, how to mark it? See, in this panel, in the trading view, in this panel, what we need to do is, this is the trading view platform. For now I am using the Upstox just for analyzing the charts, but who don't know what is Upstox? Upstox is nothing but the broker which can provide chart options and many facility for the trade in Indian stock market. Now this chart is directly integrated with the trading view. Now what we need to do, just need to grab the horizontal line from here and just mark it. If you mark it, it will mark past history as and it will stay here until future use as well. Like whenever, until you delete it, it will be at 40,100 rupees like for the lifetime, unless you can delete it. Now mark this support area. Now you mark it as resistance and support. Do same thing, just zoom out little bit, just mark some high and some lows as well. For example, this is the low, I will mark this low, and just mark the swings, like wherever market took resistance or wherever market took support, just mark it, just for whenever you are starting as a beginning side. Now I marked as 40,100. Now is it correct or not? Just check past history, or there are total two ways to check. For example, today you marked, then in the future you need to check, is it really support and resistance or not? Is market really respecting your lines or not? If you check here, it's almost 40,150 rupees. Or you can check here, it acts as a support as well as it acts as a resistance line. Now let me reframe it again. Now let me check, undo. Let me cross check it again with the past history as well, to check whether market taking or got rejection from this line or not. See, multiple times market taking support here. See, market taking support here, and whenever market taking this support, it's falling like a hell. Falling like a hell in the sense, it just start falling because it break the support area. Same thing we need to check for every line which we have marked in the live market as well. So what I will do, when tomorrow market will open, I will just cross check whatever the lines I marked, is market respecting my lines or not. For example, if market is not respecting this line and market is directly respecting this, then I will directly adjust my marker into as per that day. But if you do this at least for 10 to 15 days. After 15 days, you will realize that whatever the marked level you have is correct one and exact one. Within first go, you are not able to mark it very perfectly, but as day by day, if you mark it and adjust it as per the market, then you will get the exact lines. If you check my other trading account, or someone knows which is part of my group, then they knows that the levels which I marked is the perfect one, because I am marking from last 6 months or 7 months. That's why I got the perfect lines itself. So you will also get within 15 days, you will get your results. That's not an issue. Now again, for marking, there are total 2 ways to mark, just like one line. For some student, or for some in some books, they are saying that one line does not make any sense, because someone is marking the body just like I marked the body, and someone marked the wick as well. Wick is nothing but candlestick whole bar. Now what's happening is, why I marked the body here, because if you check here, this is also from here exactly it is taking support, from here exactly it is taking support. Why it fall like this one? Because of the selling pressure, and selling pressure is not handled by buyers. That's why it fall like this one, but again started recover and moved up back from these zones. So again, the second way to mark is the rectangle. A rectangle we need to mark using, we just need to select the rectangle from the trading view, or whichever broker you are using which is integrated with the trading view. What we need to do is, just a minute, what we need to do is, people are marking the wick as well as body and considering it as a whole support or resistance zone. If I choose this, what I will do, I will mark, just let me remove this first. You need to backtest each and every method multiple times, then only you will get exact results. Now what I will do, I will just mark it like this one, which contains the wick of the candles. If I want to mark the above levels, then how I can mark? Suppose this level I need to mark. If I remove this line, and if I want to replace this line with the rectangle pattern, what I will do, I will mark like this. Wait, just a minute. I will mark the body and the wick as well, and I will just drag it further. Now this area is full of resistance area for me, because market taking support here, as well as wick is also inside this. So inside this rectangle I will not trade. But if you ask me what is the correct method, actually both are correct. It depends on you which method you are comfortable with. But personally, if you ask me which one you are preferring, I am always preferring the lines instead of rectangle, because I have the good experience with the lines instead of the rectangle support and resistance. Whenever I mark rectangle support and resistance, it will confuse me while trading, but line is pretty much simple. Now how to trade with the lines, it's a different story. By the combinations of price actions, chart patterns, it is very useful to make an entry in the support and resistance lines. In the next section, we are going to discuss about how to make an entry with support and resistance. Now once you mark it, you just need to comfortable with your support and resistance or chart trading skill. Then only the price action section you are easily able to understand. Hope you all got my point. Take your time, mark it, and then watch next videos. Unless and until you are comfortable with your support and resistance, do not proceed with the next videos, because next video required the good amount of confidence as well as support and resistance knowledge, so that you are easily able to mark it, or you are easily able to understand the price action logic behind it. Now if I mark it again, previously I marked it like this is taking support here, this is taking support here. If I go back, see, again this is taking support here and exactly started buying pressure from here. So this is the magic of the support and resistance. It's always better, as a beginner, it's always better to mark support and resistance for the first time and observe for the rest of the time, like each and every day. Once you are comfortable with this, some other people are only preferring drawing support and resistance for today only. Means suppose market opened today, what they will do, first they will mark today's high, they will wait for some time, hour or so, they will mark today's high, today's low, and they will check where market taking support, or they will just check past histories and they will check where market taking support or where market taking resistance. They will just mark 1 or 2 lines and either break out at above side or downside of that trend line or the resistance or support line, they will make an entry. This is also good strategy. But for now, you can just focus on this one. This one in the sense, the strategy means mark it, observe it for every time. No need to go for second one. I am again repeating second one. Just a minute. I will remove all the lines. What most of the people or what some people are preferring is, suppose today market opened, what they will do, they will wait for hour or 45 minutes, whatever the time frame they are using. What they will do, they will mark today's low or they will mark today's high. Now if they will check the market sentiment based on the candles, suppose market started taking resistance here. Let me mark it again. Market start taking resistance here, coming down, but it is moving like higher high formation. Higher high in the sense buying, pushing the market from here to here to here. So what they will do is, they will make a logic, if market break this resistance line, then they will make an entry at upside. Or what they will do, this is the one possibility. Second possibility is, after marking this one, they will just zoom out and they will check from where market exactly got upside or exactly got reversed. Suppose from this red line market exactly got reversed. So what they will do, once market touch this red line, they will directly make a short position here at downside position. So it's for this one, for intraday basis or day-to-day line, you need to be perfectionist and you need to analyze the market sentiment itself. But as a beginner, you can go for our first strategy. First strategy is nothing but mark it, observe it, which I am also personally preferring, because I don't like mark every day and just check and just go for breakout. It will help me to analyze the stocks on the daily basis to where it is taking support and where it is taking resistance, and it will help me to set up my plan according to the tomorrow state. Means I will make a plan today itself based on tomorrow's market opening. That's the whole story behind how to draw support and resistance. Hope you got my point. See you in the next video. Thank you so much.